Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the WGLNA Season 4. The last match of week number 2 is about to begin. I'm Joshua Kletchgray, joined on the desk by Randall Rookhill Holcomb. And tonight, we've had some fun. We see some close matches. We've seen some longer, drawn-out engagements that turn into an attack like a viper, which was exciting to see. But tonight, we have two differing teams when it comes to philosophies and tactics, but also it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at WGLNA, Facebook.com/WGLNA, and use that hashtag at hashtag WGLNA. It's how we find your guys' responses a little bit easier. The question of the day has been, who do you think is a dark horse in WGLNA Season 4? A lot of people have been saying hashtag RU. A lot of people have been saying Bernal Empires. A couple people have been saying Refuse to Die, who did win out in that engagement. Kung Fu still showing some impressive play, but championships level play, not yet.
They'll get there maybe soon.
Yeah.
Next season, probably a good time for them to shine. This season's them getting their feet wet, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But on the up and up, which all these teams have been showing us, they are on the up and up, has been mightily impressive. But speaking of these two teams more in depth, Cunninghams versus Googly Bobbers. Last week, Commander Jay, in his interview, said it's the small things that the Cunninghams needed to work on. It was the small things that they were able to find and exploit against their opponents. Refuse to Die. They found the small opening to take down a bag of kittens and got the win, and they continued that momentum. The Cunninghams used their smarts, their science, and their trusted data to make these moves that led to victory. But now they face a team that's more known for their hold my beer tactics. But that loss that they had against River of Blood was more of down my whiskey after that result. If there's anything we've learned from Season 3 group play, though, it's never underestimate the Googly Bobbers. And with that, it is my pleasure to invite the two team representatives we have from the Googly Bobbers and from the Cunninghams. Gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the Face-Off.
Good evening.
All right. Hey, Martin, we're going to start with you. Refuse to Die gave you a little bit of trouble on Abby, but you had the match in the bag with a 3-1 victory. Are you happy with your team's performance from last week?
I think we do what we wanted to do, which was just go out there, get in the fight, get some wins, get it over with. Weren't trying to do anything fancy, and we got it done. The only map that was a little frustrating was on Abby. We missed like a dozen shots on their 90s or something absurd. But other than that, it went okay.
What do you feel you've improved upon from, let's say the preseason that you had against Googly Bobbers, or the matches that you've been playing to train yourselves in, no matter what team, compared to this moment? What is it? The shots that have been missing? Is that the main thing you've been working on?
Just remembering to play as a team and not play like a puppy. A lot of bad habits creep in when people play pub matches and then also play this. So last practice, actually, a lot of it was me just yelling at players to stop playing like they were solo pubbing.
Can you tell me about the medals?
So the team saw Mac G's wonderful, I think it was Mac, it might have been someone else, had this wonderful display of all their childhood trophies or whatever behind them.
Nagatron has a nice display.
It was a Naga? I don't know, someone had it. So the team told me to go get my medals and just bling it up and get my trophies and everything. And this is, a very important trophy to me. It was, House League hockey when I was 6, I definitely remember it. Has a lot of meaning for sure, and is definitely not just collecting dust.
Why is it? Oh, I thought the baseball was stuck in it for a second. I was like, I don't remember a baseball being any part of hockey.
No, the baseball was just in it. I don't really know why. It seems to have signatures on it. I think it's from my team from 1 year of baseball.
Oh. Some girl gave it to him. Some girl named Ruth. Baby Ruth.
I don't know who that is. Huh.
I actually have a signed ball from all the 93 Blue Jays. Or 92. One of the two.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Yeah. All right. Nice to talk to you, Martin. Stay on the line, though, because we're going to jump on over to Anfield from Go Bob. He got swept by River of Blood, 0-3. What happened?
Yeah. It was pretty much... Well, I didn't actually watch the Cliff game because I wasn't in that one. But for the Ensk and Himmelsdorf games, we took their normal positions and then we sort of threw it away. We were passive when normally we're quite aggressive. The Himmelsdorf battle, I remember particularly that we took an early lead, and rather than pounce on that, we sat there and allowed River of Blood to take the positions back. and so that went wrong. Sovereign was a little bit out of position. We didn't push when we should have done. So yeah, I guess we're sort of missing Zombie quite a lot because he helps with the calling and sort of helps push us along. So yeah, we just sort of beat ourselves, unfortunately.
So Zombie not being here this week?
Yeah, so Zombie isn't here. He'll be back next week for Fnatic, but so we've just had to address that, and we've done a bit of practicing, make sure that we're, not stalling, taking positions and things like that. So
is someone taking up the role he used to, Phil?
yeah, I guess if either any of us really see a position where we should be, hey, look, this is where their team likely is going to be. Let's advance or do something else. So hopefully we get some more people talking, more communication, so the host doesn't have the whole thing on his shoulders per se. So.
Anfield, do you have any words for your opponent, the Cunninghams, before we start?
Not really. Good luck, I guess.
Hey, Martin,
Thank
any
you.
words?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Best of luck on the battlefield.
Cold.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Well,
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good luck.
That's
All right.
I'll just not even a good luck back. No GLHF.
That's A. Martin for you.
Oh man.
He's cheeky. He's Canadian.
I thought Canadians were polite.
Oh, they can be. He'll say sorry off camera. That's how it'll work.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's take a look at the rosters, Rukil. Which team members are you looking forward to the most based on their performance from last week?
Okay, so A. Martin in the T1 was actually able to do 252 damage in a T1. This is important because that is pretty massive for a T1 performance. He just loves to go after tier 8s. Aside from that, Commander J and Countess were up in the 6k range for damage, about 80+% for their hit ratios. That's the Cunninghams. Great job from two of their players. Now, Googly Bobbers. Bananas the wall host, the caller. One of the highest performing with about 95% accuracy.
And Baranesh, over 3,000 damage, not too bad. 65-65. So he penetrated every shot that he landed.
Yeah,
That's all right.
It's good. Pretty good.
Not bad.
That works.
All right, Rukil, tell me about your rules for victory for these teams.
All right, we're going to have to do preventative maneuvers first. Gotta stop those T1s. Cunninghams is using them really well, and A. Martin is always going to be there to deal damage to tier 8s in the fight. He's going after 5100s, he's going after 1390s, and that's what he does. Might as well take care of him early on before he becomes a problem later, because he actually does do serious damage against tier 8s. Second, start the fight. Cunninghams win a great number of situations when they're given plenty of time to work with. Might as well start the fight. You guys are known for hold my beer tactics, so might as well go for it. I was thinking earlier, you know what? Maybe you guys should play more comprehensively or something. No, I think probably let's change that up. Let's see what you guys can do when you just go at him. And third, finally, do that spoon thing. He's suave with the ladies. He's good to go. Just let him go, and he'll do work.
As long as he has his Capri Sun, he's locked and loaded. That's how it
Exactly.
works with Spin. That's how it
Yes.
works with Spin.
I wanted to let a dove go. Let him go. Just let him fly.
Mhm.
But budget wouldn't let me do that.
What we do with the dove flying around our studio.
I don't know. I
There's
just kind of wanted...
plenty of places
part of-
for that dove to nest, by the way.
Yeah, which would
That's
be
how
cool, because
big
then
this
we'd
place
have a
is.
dove. And who doesn't want a dove?
I don't,
Why?
because it's an animal that we'd have to take care of, and we don't have the time nor the patience to take care of it.
We can let it outside. I'll
Yeah.
take care of it.
All right, well, once it goes inside, it's not going to come back inside. It's
Well,
like, why do you put a bird in a cage? It
Why
has
would I
the
put it in the
gift of flight.
cage?
Yeah.
I'd let it around. It'd
Let's take a
fly.
look at the tanks. Battle number 1 is about to begin on Ensk. And what do we have, Rico?
We got 3 5100s, 2 IS3s, and 2 T1 Cunninghams for both sides.
Blue, Cunninghams to the north, to the south, and the red. And these teams are going to be bringing a mirror matchup.
Oh, there you go. I was like, Clutch, come on!
Yeah, I got it.
You gotta drop that line. All right, Sovereign Zul heading a little bit to the east. Oh, he's gonna do a 6-line scout. All right, Sovereign Zul. Is anyone watching? Anyone waiting? Anyone ready? Oh, Trireme worked ready. Sovereign Zul's barely able to escape from absolute death. Although he might actually die now.
Ooh, crossing up past the E line. Trireme. He's hurt.
Oh, yes. And Bananas the Wall host moving way up. Actually spots A. Martin. Comps is lit. That's very early. Hold my beer tactics. Let's go. Googly Bobbers right on the way. 50% of the map under their control. And Cunninghams are sitting there going, oh, wow, that was fast.
Yeah, they're pushing down the railroad tracks in a couple of their 5100s. Not Countess. Commander J is... Where's he going? He's actually... Whoa, shot fired. He's actually moving from the west position he had in that keyhole, and he's going to the east.
And now the fight may begin, as the Cunninghams are probably going to begin spreading out along the train tracks with maybe a little bit of a north group to kind of cut off the tanks coming from the east, Baronish and Dangsta. And that's it. Tuxilla taking a lot of shells down by 1,052. And he is at 348 hit points to start the fight.
Bananas takes a hit. Comps fires. Anfield absorbs that shot for 665.
They're forced back already. The Cunninghams have put out great damage early on.
Well, Comps, the answer to that damage is against Comps right now, but another shot against Dangsta.
Taka's decided to show up. He's taking a little bit of damage, and the focus from Googly Bobbers is waning. Dangsta not quite sure what to do. He's going to go down after he hesitates to move back or forward.
Comps could peek around this corner. Bananas, the wall is pushing up. Oh, big shot for 383. 404, 414 against Comps. Dennis Walhouse falls. Anfield's in trouble. Commander J's going to push up against him. Taka takes down Tuxilla. There goes Anfield. Only 2 tanks still alive. Every tank still alive for Cunninghams. As they're going to get the surround against Baronesh and Armor Ghost. Comps takes down Baronesh. Armor Ghost, T1, last alive. Cunningham's going to take this before the 7-minute mark even hits. And they also have a tank on the flag cap. This scientific calculation is definitely working in this case. Commander J tracks, hits, and kills. Cunninghams puts a point on the board in battle number 1. Impressive.
That was brutal.
Impressive. That
Absolutely.
Anfield and his battle buddy had pushed up, but it was too late. They got hit so hard across those railroad tracks.
Just to start the fight, they had to pay an over 2,000 health, I think. It's just that you're not going to win most situations. You have to start on unfair terms or something. Even if you pay for the position, you had to have some kind of high ground or some kind of keyhole position, but there was nothing to the advantage of the Googly Bobbers. They started the fight and they had less hit points. It was very simple, easy as that. They made some good hits here and there, but you could see when they started to lose health, they also lost focus. And that was where we saw one of the 5100s, I think that was Dangsta, who was actually able to do about 600 damage before dying, but you could see it. He hesitated to move forward or backwards. He decided to go forward to go for more damage, got greedy, and just got ripped apart.
They couldn't pinpoint where the danger was accurately coming from and what was the best place to find cover.
The 5100s just weren't on the same page, too. You had Dangsta move up alone, everyone else moved back, and they were trying to reset the fight. But when one 5100 moves forward, yes, he can maybe deal a few more shots of damage, but you have to have everyone else up there, too, to share the hit points or to deal the damage together. Dangsta is one tank, and there are 3 firing on him. He's going to lose very quickly. He's not going to have positive equity in that situation.
Taking a look at the tanks from the Cunninghams, 5 for 5 on Comps, 6 for 6 for Countess, 6 for 6 on Taka, Silent Demise, 3 for 5, Commander J, 5 for 6. These top 3 tanks landed every single hit, and they were all above 1,000 damage. 1475 for the 5100, and then up into the 1800s on the other 2. That's what happens when you land your shots. You gotta land your shots. That's what happens. It does damage every time. Every time. Second battle is going to take place on mines between the Cunninghams and the Googly Bobbers. Can Hold My Beer tactics still work for the Go Bobs? We'll find out. Ruka, what do we have for tanks?
For tanks, I'm looking at a T-32, 2 T-69s, a single 1390, and a WZ-132 for Go Bob. On the other side, the Cunninghams are bringing a T-32, T-69, and 3 1390s. Interesting move. They might be able to take the hill with this, but the WZ-132 played bananas with the 85 mil. Should be dangerous enough.
BANANAS is going to be to the wall. Is going to be the battle cry, the cheerleading cry coming out of Googly Bobbers.
Notice something. Spoon is absent. There's no spoon.
Yes, there is no spoon. Oh, Commander J.
Oh, Baronesh is tracked right at the beginning, and he's going to take 535 damage.
Wow.
Just to get to the hill. All right, there's the toll.
Commander J baited that, and he only took 1 hit and got out of there.
No, you got to give it to Bananas, though. He did make a nice shot.
Yeah. On the move.
Although the 85 is really accurate on the move.
But the hill goes to Googly Bobbers now.
Yes.
Silent Demise and the T-32. Anfield gets hit for 257.
Oh,
So what does Cunninghams do with their scientific method?
They find an answer.
Life finds a way.
Always does. We'll see if A. Martin.
Oh,
can find a
Baranish
way.
gets hit for 251.
Baranish, please. Baranish, stop scouting. Gets spotted.
It's in his blood
To get spotted?
to scout. It's in his blood.
I've never thought of Baranish much as a scout.
Well, think of him now.
He has to, I guess.
Yeah.
I think Bananas would be the better choice. I think it's a slightly more stealthy tank, and the consistent fire allows him to kind of hunt down T1s one by one by one.
Baguk. Next to the bush here in the T-69. Silent Demise is still peeking back and forth in the T-32. No action happening for now.
A. Martin is spotted. Sovereign Zul lines up a shot, and the West connects.
Gets it. Gets it.
Nice shot by Sovereign Zul. Unfortunate positioning by A. Martin. Now his T1 can no longer damage anyone else, like a 1390 or a WZ-132. They're all going to be safe from his dangerous little gun. Sovereign Zul is not safe from Silent Demise, though, as he's going to take a shell to his driver's face, and that hurts. Enfield is able to reply, though, and does... Actually, he's mounting the 105. Interesting choice.
Oh, Silent Demise sees a shot to the side. Bananas is able to lock that in. So Silent needs to be cautious here. He doesn't want to overexpose his tank. But what does the Cunninghams do in this situation? Do they go for that water side but leave themselves really exposed as they head down to the beach? Do they go east?
Maybe some southwest water side, they could cover everything. They're going to be forced into a passive position since they don't have hill cover.
Yes.
And when you have that situation, sometimes you're forced to play passively and let your opponent try and make some gains and try and react. You're going to have to play reactively as the Cunningham, sorry. And Silent Demise has been able to do a little damage here and there, actually making the Googly Bobbers a little weaker. Maybe a fight would be appropriate for the Cunninghams. They could just push on up, try and get a hidden flank in there, if they can. Silent Demise.
Oh, Silent takes a shot, gets it for 336. Bananas falls back.
Nice.
Overshot.
That's what needs to happen right there. Silent Demise getting little gains here and there in C-32. That could be the point at which the Cunninghams are able to find their advantage. They certainly have it in hit points right now. They just have to find the positions and make it happen. Make it work. Push.
Could Silent Demise push up and be a bodyguard for a tank like Baguk to move up to the top?
No, that'd just be too costly. With the coverage from the T-69s going up to the hill right now is suicide.
Anfield able to take another hit into Silent Demise for 295 damage. T-32s are locked into each other right now.
Yeah, that 105 meta. Let's just smash each other whenever we see each other. And everything should be good.
That's why I like the 105.
I like the 90. Because then what would happen is if you have the 90, you just pop up, you shoot him, then you continue forward, you take his shell, you put another one, now you've done his damage and more. And then you get a third shot just in time for him to get his second.
Higher DPM.
Higher DPM. Also, with that, you get a higher chance of critical damage. Just roll the die more often, you're going to get a better chance.
The numbers game. Anfield's not looking at Silent Demise. Silent lines up a shot right in the hole for 300.
What was Enfield looking for?
He's looking towards the water.
I don't even know why you would be doing that, Enfield.
He's looking up at that star. Second star to the right and straight on till morning.
Gotta lock your turret, Enfield. Gets a little distracted. He was actually, I was watching his stream earlier today. He looked like he was having a little trouble with his internet. I think he's actually across the pond, so he has not the best ping. And he seemed kind of frustrated. I don't know if he's quite focused. And when we heard him in the interview when he was talking about the way his team was performing last week, he was not exactly pleased. Or he didn't sound exactly pleased.
Well, this T-32 from Silent Demise is still playing the dance of death with 3 tanks. Bananas, Sovereign Zul, and Anfield.
Is Tuxzilla disconnected? I think he might be. And with that, that could actually mean Googly Bobbers are going to not be able to make any real pushes until he's able to reconnect.
The rule that we have, if a disconnect happens,
Nah, spotting's happening. Right?
yeah, it has to be called before spotting happens. Once the tanks are spotted, disconnect, you still have to keep playing. Your team still have to keep playing. Oh, he's back. He moved his turret.
He did? I don't see him moving.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking at Sovereign Soul.
That's all right.
Sorry. Well, Sodomai still going to dance back and forth here. Trireme behind the house. Looks a little bit cozy. A little bit cozy. Well, let's talk a little bit more about Trireme. Here is a gentleman that they call him a support. He'll play the 5100 or T1. He was a clan commander of Stromgranada for World of Tanks, one of the longest living clans in World of
clutch.
Tanks.
Sorry, I have to interrupt you.
Yes. Here we go.
Cunninghams has taken the hill. And with that, Baronish is up top, Bananas the Wall Host is up top, and Bananas is taking so much damage. He's dead. And now Baronish is forced to back off the hill, actually, and he's going to go to the south. Now he's behind enemy lines. He needs to escape. Baguk will probably be able to kill him. However, a reply is Tuxzilla going up alone, Anfield, and Sovereign Zul trying to find something to do, but Tuxzilla's taking on some tanks by himself. Baronish, though, comes as backup.
Well, Declan of Death, though, is down below, and he's coming from behind. He sees Baronish, takes one shot, and Baguk actually gets it. Declan of Death sweeping in, being the Reaper.
Smooth moves. And now the hill play does go to the Cunninghams. They have that high ground advantage. They have Enfield, though, with a beautiful hull-down tank. Just has to watch his right flank. Tuxzilla is going to do that for him.
Oh, beautiful volley. Another one for 1,000, 1275.
Tux needs to stop bouncing.
And Commander J closes it. Sovereign Zul, however, takes down Baguk. Anfield trying to cover Sovereign Zul. Commander J fires back. Retaliation. Can he get another one?
Now Countess just moves on in.
He's going. He's going for it. Needs to be careful. He gets tracked.
Where's
Anfield.
Commander J?
Anfield. Oh, that one did not connect, and Anfield lives a second longer to kill him. Declan of Death takes down Armor Ghost. Anfield falls. Danks to the last tank. Declan of Death. He wants him. He's going to get him.
Is he going to get him?
Dex is on the run.
Doing slaloms between the buildings and the
And
district.
Declan of Death gets it on the move. Cunningham's battle number 2 goes in their favor. One battle away from closing out the series.
All right.
How unfortunate on the Googly Bobbers for that one team member to. It seems like he could have been disconnected. Still waiting.
I think he
on-
came back.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Because he ended up shooting people. And that's generally an indication that you're connected.
Closer. Closer. Sorry. I want somebody. This is a challenge now to everybody watching right now. I want somebody to do that. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you a code. All right, we'll get you some gold. We'll have.
Did it really look like aliens?
I think it can help.
Aliens.
Perfect. That's perfect. Screen cap that. Send it to us. The best one will get some gold from us. Well, listen, it was a lot closer. Despite any type of hiccups that had happened, Googly Bobbers had the hill for a while, and there's only 2 tanks that remained at the end for the Cunninghams. Now, when I was talking about Trireme for a bit, did they push up while the T-32 moved forward?
Yes, that was exactly it, because you called it. You called it exactly. And I was thinking that was a dumb move because it seemed like T-69s were going to be able to shut that kind of a move down if they were paying attention, but it didn't look like the Googly Bobbers. Googly Bobbers were not paying attention. And because of that, it totally worked, which is great for the Cunninghams. Not great for Googly Bobbers. It sucks for Googly Bobbers.
Well, listen, if there's one team that can bring it back, it may not be the Googly Bobbers. It could be. It could
Way
be.
to cast doubt, Josh.
No, listen, I'm not casting doubt. I'm
Uh-huh.
commentating doubt. Okay. What has to happen?
This guy.
What has to happen for the Googly Bobbers right now is they have to play very, very tight. And that means they're going to have to lock into their battle buddy system even harder. They're going to have to go 2 by 2 by 1 and the 2 T1s working together. And they have to find a tank, do damage, and fall back. They've got to stop trading with the Cunninghams. They've got to stop doing 300 damage and then they take 1,000. that has got to stop right now if Googly Bobbers is going to stand a chance against the Cunninghams. The best way to do that is it the quarter games? Maybe not. It's more of the flanks. It's more of the baits. And Ruinberg is one of the maps where they could do that, but it has to be victorious secret style.
I don't know. Without people like Zombie Food, who, as Enfield mentioned, are absent right now, I don't think this team is performing at its top. Also, Spoon is not currently present. This is not a lineup that is the A game that I would like to see for Googly Bobbers. It's got good players. They're all very skilled, yes, but this isn't, I feel like, the perfect lineup for the Googly Bobbers that they are going to win, go to finals with. There's just a little bit of roughness on the edges here. The leadership isn't quite as full as it needs to be.
All right, what do we have for tanks through kills? We jump into battle number 3.
Battle number 3. It looks like we've got 3 5100s in IS3, 1390 for the side of Googly Bobbers. Cunninghams are going to bring 2 5100s, 2 IS3s, and a 1390.
That Alpha Strike. Cunninghams can play defensive.
Yes, they could. But why would you do that?
To win.
It seems mean.
Commander J will be leading the charge. They're cruising through here towards the F crossroads. Bananas, the wall host, is spotted. And can Commander J get a shot on him?
Don't. Oh, Anfield.
One against Anfield for 461.
He does reply, but it does not connect. Silent Demise also throws one right over him. And now, Enfield is going to be reloaded soon. Shot goes into dirt from Comps. Enfield aims. Also puts one into dirt. Take that dirt. But wow, up from above, just all the French tanks are just going. They're going. They don't care. They're not going to stop. And they're jumping on these tanks on the 6th line. Baronish gets there first.
Anfield is hit. Silent Demise and Comps. They are in trouble. They're trying to call on Countess and Declan from the 5100s. And this is the huge overmatch from GoBob. Comps is going to get behind the IS-3 of his friend to try to stay alive here, but he is going to fall swiftly. Go, Bob! Hold my beer tactics. Able to take down 2 of the Cunninghams off the bat.
I guess that works. A. Martin is on his way to the cap, and Armor Ghost or Sovereign Zool, it is Sovereign Zool, coming up behind him very soon to stop that.
Declan of Death and Countess are close to their flag cap, too far away to get there in time to stop. T1's
Martin spotted by Sovereign Zool. He zeros, peppers him with fire, and he goes down.
Just like that, only 4 tanks remain for Cunninghams. All tanks still alive for the Googly Bobbers.
It's one way to come back. Highly aggressive. Don't even care.
Staying together. Staying together. Battle buddy it up.
Precisely. You hit it right on the head. They stuck together this time, and that seems to have done it. That's all they needed to do. Or maybe they just kind of went desperately forward. It just tried to happen.
Ride out and meet them.
That's one way to do it.
Anfield's low, though. Ooh, there's a shot from Bananas.
I think it was Enfield, actually. Connecting from the cap. Rolled real high.
It came down this way. It came down the F crossroads.
That one didn't connect, though.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Enfield was the one who connected from the north when he got when Commander Jake got himself spotted.
Yes.
Yeah, Bananas went for it. Just didn't lead his target well enough. Now Armor Ghost on the cap is taking a little damage.
And Bananas takes down Trireme. Both T1s are down. But look at this. Commander J and Countess are now going to find Bananas. They see Armor Ghost as well.
Bananas realizes he's made a huge mistake.
And Commander J pushing up.
Commander J pushing up around that corner will be a huge mistake.
It will.
Don't do it, Commander J. Just Commander J, please.
He's not going to do it.
Okay, good. That's smart.
He's not going to do it. Here come the 2 other tanks coming to help Bananas. It's Countess and Commander J. Where's Declan?
Declan? You mean Danksa?
I think.
Oh, Declan. She's on.
Yeah.
Oh, Countess taking some shells.
All right, Commander J. There's Declan. There he is. He's there. He's with them.
He's joined them.
Yep.
3 all around the corner. See what you can do.
Game. Yep.
Just go. The flank is coming.
Countess gets tracked. Commander J needs to get in front of him. Big bounce happens. Commander J takes hit from the T1. Armor Ghost is able to get the kill. The T1 takes him down. Declan of Death getting hit on both sides. And he falls. That's it. Googly Bobbers puts a point on the board.
Boom. Look at that.
Nice. Ruinberg. You put yourselves together in a ball of death and you charge forward. That's how the Googly Bobbers are able to do it, and that's how they're going to stay afloat in the rest of this series if they're able to lock in that type of mentality.
Good run for you, Josh. That was a good one.
That was 9 out of 10. 9
Wood
out of
pun
10.
again.
Wood pun again.
Wood
9
pun
out of
again.
10. 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Well, for damage, I'm looking at Baronish. Did a great job. 10 for 10. Got to point that one out
Well
every single
done.
time we can.
Well done. Tuxilla, 6 for 7. Danksta, 5 for 6. Bananas, 6 for 9. Bananas. And the IS3, Anfield, only 2 for 6.
Yeah, a lot of those were those early game shots where you saw them going to dirt, sniping. IS3's not exactly a sniper. I mean, it's pretty inaccurate.
Well, yeah, it's not. It's a brawler.
Yeah.
It's a brawler.
Yeah.
The T1, they got the kill. Armor Ghost did 115 damage. So it's 2 T1s tonight that got kills against tier 8s, against the 5100s.
Really did that much?
SBM Hawk and Armor Ghost.
Wow. Identical damage. That's a weird coincidence. Interesting.
Aliens.
Obviously. And the thing is, you'd expect a Martin to be the T1 to get a bunch of damage onto tier 8s. This time it wasn't.
Not the case, not in this
No.
series.
Mm-mm.
Maybe last week. But that's the beauty about how our season works. Week by week, different stories can happen.
Magic.
The next battle, it will be Himmelsdorf, the most popular map that we saw at the Global Grand Finals, and one of the most popular maps we see in WGLNA. Who can take it, though? Is it going to be a huge comeback from the Googly Bobbers, or will the Cunninghams shut them down with science? Let's find out. What tanks are they bringing, Ruko?
They're bringing 2 5100s, 3 IS3 for the Googly Bobbers, the Cunninghams, 3 5100s, 2 IS3s.
All right.
Yeah.
Not a mirror matchup.
No. But very close.
I will be following the Cunninghams, the blue teams, spawning to the north. The north remembers. Googly Bobbers to the south.
They pay their debts.
They pay their debts. That's right. Oh, debts were paid in that final episode of the season.
Yeah.
Commander J heading towards the hill, followed by Declan of Death, Trireme, and Countess. 2 tanks spotted in the middle. T1 going to be hugging the inside of the courtyard. Comps and Silent Demise are in that section, and Silent Demise took a hit. Armor Ghost, good to scout him. Falls back.
And now Tuxilla moving way up, spots a Martin. Martin in the T1. I think they're actually actively shutting him down.
Comps is hit, 419. The IS3s damaged. And this could be the opening. Googly Bobbers needs to cross the courtyard, and they are. Danksta takes down a Martin.
It's one way to do it, okay. Now Tuxilla is all the way towards the cap. And is he going to try and actually go in all the way? No. Yes, he does get some spotting. Wow. Now Tuxilla, you need to look to your left because that's where a Martin is. Okay, there. Knight might bring his gun around, or he might get caught out by a Martin in just a moment.
Commander J and Declan of Death have fallen back from the hill.
Where's a Martin?
A Martin, he is dead.
Oh.
Trireme is on
When
the
did he?
hill.
I completely missed that part.
He died.
Where's he at?
He's in there somewhere.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh my gosh.
On the train, on the steps.
Wow.
It's a cute spot. It's a dead spot.
Googly Boppers are setting themselves up. Oh, Armor Ghost falls. Countess is able to get that kill. Setting themselves up to get on the flag capper. They're doing it. Countess, Commander J, Declan of Death, popping around the corner.
Oh, Silent Demise is so dead in just a moment as 3 IS3s are looking at him. Sovereign Zool might be more dead,
Oh,
though.
beautiful play coming around that corner for the first tank they could
Very
spot. That was awesome. Bananas to the wall host, 365. Silent Demise is sandwiched in between Anfield and Bananas, and he falls. Huge explosion coming out of the IS-3. So where does Cunninghams go from here?
I don't know.
Do
Forward?
do they push forward, but they're still going to take shots on 2 sides? Or do they try to swing around here?
Well, their mentality seems to be, let's chill out at this corner because it's a really good idea. Countess is going to learn that's a bad idea.
And Bananas is able to fall back. Anfield back on the flag cap. Shot fired in a track.
Cap is under.
It is. 1 tank down below. That's Trireme.
Someone has to go back. Who's it going to be? Is it Danksta? Are they going to just try and cap faster?
So low. Comps is so low. Declan tries to stop Anfield. Anfield's pushing up against Comps. He knows he can overmatch him with the HP value. He pushes up, fires, gets a kill. He pulls back. No, he keeps going.
I'm just going to kill T8's what he says. Where's Commander J? Where's Trireme?
They've fallen back. 16 seconds left on the flag cap. Declan to death is so low. Commander J may be reloading in the 5100.
Is he going around?
No, he's staying right on the D line.
Oh, there's Commander J.
And now he's pushing across. 3, 2, 1. And the Googly Bobbers are able to get the base capture, and they tie up the series 2-2. Can you believe it?
I'm surprised. I thought the Cunninghams would have some kind of answer to a cat pressure that was just so absolutely aggressive, but guess not, especially after that early damage that was dealt. Googly Bobbers made their shots count this time. It's all that had to happen. Just get the early damage, and they did a good job at it. They also killed A. Martin, which is good because he likes to mess with T8s. And without those T1s anywhere near the cap to help at all, there was no real delays.
Googly Bobbers are finding out quickly that their tactics of straight-on engagements and pushing into enemy territory quickly is working against the Cunninghams. The Cunninghams are starting to break apart. They're not used to this type of aggression within the first minute of the game. Not a lot of these teams are that have been in the WGLNA for a while.
Yeah, the meta has gotten kind of slow lately, especially at the beginning of the season.
Season 2 and the beginning of Season 3, we saw a lot of those 5-minute resets. Saw a lot. We saw a small pattern in Season 1. That's what became a thing, which we kept talking about. But now, Googly Bobbers is going, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're hanging back here. We're letting 2 or 3 of our tanks push into a corner, and we're getting caught out of position. We're getting surrounded by Cunninghams. Let's do the same to them. Let's be the aggressors. Let's be the one getting the first shots. And let's have all 5 of our tier 8s working together. And that's what's happening.
Finally. I guess they had to just get kicked in the butt for 2 maps in a row in order to finally decide to do that. What's the strategy for Steps? Which, by the way, we haven't seen much of Steps at all this season.
No, this is the first time that we're seeing it tonight. And the strategy here, if Googly Bobbers wants to continue with this type of aggressive strategy, position, if you will, they need to use that no man's road correctly. If they're going to go to the east side and try to overmatch by placing some of their tanks on the fields and then getting behind, that is a possibility. But that no man's road, even though it may bottleneck a couple of your tanks, if you are able to accurately move tanks into position to cover, five in this series. What do we have for tanks?
For tanks, I'm looking at 2 Pershings, 3 1390s versus a Pershing, T69, and 3 1390s. Similar lineups.
Similar lineups. The difference is a consistent fire Pershing versus the autoloader T69.
Precisely.
Comps, I'll be following at first in the Cunninghams lineup here, spawning to the north and the blue. To the south, you got the Googly Bobbers in the red. Cunninghams are going west.
That's weird.
Go Bob, which way are they going? They're going east.
Yeah.
This is...
It's a flip of what we usually see.
They're flip-floppers.
That's an insult.
Trireme, A. Martin.
It's a political insult.
Are obviously scouting the T1s. We're trying to find the position of the one tank that's in Bravo 7.
Well,
it's Silent Demise. Oh, no, it's not.
That was not Silent Demise.
No.
That was Commander J.
That is Commander J. Hold on. Give me a second.
You can click on him.
That is Commander J. You're correct.
Control click. You have to.
I know. But if I control click, I can't tell who's actually up there.
Just control click. Never. That's what I like to do.
Yeah. Well, there's no indicator telling me.
Because then I can just like jump around and miss different people.
Oh, I do that.
At will. I can do it in patterns. Or I can do it so quickly that everyone wants to bomb it. Can jump to Tuxilla. Chilling out in the south.
Oh, Armor Ghost spotted. Commander J can get it.
What? Who spotted?
Armor Ghost.
And guess what? I'm on Armor Ghost.
Commander J tries to line up a shot. Armor Ghost is behind the rocks. Won't be able to get it. 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Plenty of time. Both these teams make a committed push.
Oh, shots fired.
Ho, 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 ho. Armor Ghost.
Armor Ghost says, ah!
Falls. Comps gets him.
You could just see him freaking out.
Yeah.
I practically could hear him going, ah, guys, he's shooting at me.
Dance, dance, dance. Was able to get it. One of my favorite moments in Back to the Future 3. They're shooting at Michael J. Fox's feet. Like, dance, dance. And he starts doing the moonwalk.
That was a good dance.
Yeah, I love that. I love that series. I love that trilogy.
I can't do the moonwalk, can you?
Yes, I can. I'll
Really?
teach you.
I can't figure it out.
Teach you.
It's like something with your weight and your feet.
Everybody watching WGLNA, if you want me to, I can put up a video to teach you guys how to moonwalk, and I can show you how to moonwalk while playing tanks as well.
That's possible? You're
Tanks.
going to have to get the
That's
tablet
right.
version.
Tanks Blitz, coming out June 26th. Make sure to pick it up on your mobile devices. A. Martin leading the charge, the flag cap to the south. Comps and the Pershing is heading that way as well, but Countess takes a hit. Anfield takes down A. Martin.
Nice shot. Always taking him out every single time so he doesn't get to mess with people.
Yep.
Because A. Martin is known for that.
Anfield
Just
suffers a
messes
blow,
with
though, for one shot.
Worth it.
So Comps has to make a decision. Does he continue to push towards the cap and look towards the east side, or does he look towards Tuxilla to help out Countess?
I would kill Tuxilla, and then I would worry about the north.
He's too exposed if he tries to get over to Tuxilla, but he's not exposed when he moves over to these rocks and this hill.
Exactly. You don't have to actually go over to the T1. You just
Yeah.
find an angle that works. Although we should probably
Oh,
worry
shot
about
fired
the
towards
tanks. Bananas, the wall host, chilling out with a great angle actually on Comps.
There's-
Comps, if he fires, free damage waiting to happen. Bananas, do it. Bananas, don't do it.
Oh,
Wait,
Bananas gets hit twice.
That was a bad idea. My
Ooh,
bad.
See the dirt jump up in the air against Comps here. Shot one right over him.
Where's the counter push? We need counter aggression from the Googly Bobbers as Cunninghams are beginning to just kind of get their control, take over the situation. Googly Bobbers don't seem to have an answer right now. I think that's because Bananas, the wall host, just took a bunch of shells, and he is the one calling.
Yep. Sovereign, Zool, Anfield, and one more tank is heading their way. Tuxilla falls from Countess. There goes the eyes and ears in that section. Comps can hold the line, at least against two of these tanks, if he doesn't take too much damage here. He's still at full HP. Anfield has taken one shot. And if he's able to hold, and Bananas the wall host gets shot out.
Oh,
Double hit against Comps. I say that. And, now again, Comps, you got to fall back.
Now, where to? Bananas, the wall house has a perfect angle, and he gets the kill. Perfect.
There goes Comps. Nice crossfire coming out of Googly Bobbers.
Oh, he has more shells yet. Bananas keep messing him up. Silent Demise taking 222 damage from somewhere.
527.
Must have been Dengsa.
Silent Demise is half health almost. Googly Bobbers have all of their tier 8s, but none of their tier 1s.
Oh,
Cunningham's
surprise, surprise.
1-2-1.
Commander J is found moving along to the north. Dengsta's tracked in the open. Commander J getting a little bit tighter. Dengsta could go down as he is now down by 221 hit points under Commander J, but Commander J is going to miss his first shot. Dengsta also going to miss, and a number of shots missing on Dengsta.
Silent Demise was able to track him. He did take one shot of damage.
Commander J
But that
backs
was
off.
it.
Now Baronish moving up to the north. 1390's in hot pursuit. Commander J, does he have backup anywhere nearby?
No, it was a long-range fire coming out of Silent Demise on that one, and now he's going to be completely caught off guard.
Is this a trap? Are they moving up in the south yet?
There's no one there. There's no one there to help Commander J. They're all in the south.
But the one thing they could be doing is they could be trying to bait out if the Cunninghams were
Well,
looking for...
It looked like it was only Baronesh
Oh, well.
that was moving. And now he's heading back. They're not going to take the bait. Commander J is going to fall back. Oh. Game.
Instead, they're just going to move across to the south. All right, Commander J is out of the fight. Let's go. And forward will go Bananas with the least amount of hit points. Thanks to follow him. And shots fired and missing.
And
One
Countess
connects.
takes a hit. Here comes Taka from around the corner. Which one do they focus on? Is it Taka? Dance is going to push forward. Taka takes a hit against him. Bananas is hit again. Taka almost falls. He's able to get Bananas first. Daxta gets the kill, but he falls himself. That evens. No. Yes, it does even it up.
Not
but
for hit
Demise is
pools.
so low. Baronets gets the kill, and now it's 3 against 2. Commander J back in the fight. He's going to chase down Baronesh.
Anfield could get the final shot. Misses.
Trireme is able to scout still towards the south of the T1, but he might try to get out of there as soon as he can to escape the Anfield and the Baronesh. But they're
The Enfield. The
Anfield.
Baronesh.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's a Baron, man.
Fair enough.
Now they're using the No Man's Road to try to escape. Anfield, can he set up a long-range shot looking at his angle?
Commander J is doing too good a job at driving. and is able to avoid. Oh, Trireme one's not, though, and he is out in the open.
Oh, nice shot from Anfield. It's up to 2. Commander J and Countess, and they're up against 3. One of them, Baranesh, can move quick here. And this is a smart play from Googly Bobbers. They know they can force the fight if they go to the flag. The thing they have to be cautious about, though, is not to take too much damage moving into that position, which Baranesh gets hit.
Commander J has found the perfect answer. This is what you do when you're 1390 light tank fight. You stop. And if your opponent's still on the move, he either has to find cover really fast, or you're at that huge disadvantage because he gets the 0 first. Shots on the move just don't work. Sovereign Zul gets across safely, though. Just no scratches. Anfield, though, has taken a shell earlier. Commander J is spotless. All they need to do is finish off Baranesh, and it's going to be a 2v2. They need to keep moving.
They've got to get to this flag cap if this is a decision they need to make, if they want to make.
Kill, sorry. That's the only option. Get on the flag cap, the hold down Pershings are just going to rip you apart. Baranesh, though, will get on the cap.
Yeah. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left to go. Countess and Commander J.
Where's Commander J? He's got to be
He's up
moving into
north.
cap.
Yeah. No, Countess and Commander J are nowhere close to Googly Bobber's cap.
They're getting
Commander
close to
J
their own cap.
is off on Foxtrot, now on Echo.
Back to his own cap. Got to defend it. Baranesh is on cap. And he's spotted.
Anfield sees Commander J, fires for 1 hit. 21 seconds now.
2 tanks are on cap.
For flag cap. Actually goes back to 28. Anfield left the flag cap.
Is Countess going to be able to move in anywhere?
Well, Countess is going up no man's road. He's 1 shot away. Jumping over to Countess. Can Anfield see him? Sovereign Zul and Baranesh are spotted. 13 seconds left. Commander J takes another hit.
Anfield lines up on Commander J and gets the connection. 1 more.
Sovereign Zul takes down Commander J. It's all to Countess with 3 seconds left to go. Can Googly Bobbers do it? The biggest comeback we've seen in the season, and it happens. Googly Bobbers are able to take out the Cunninghams. Can you believe it?
I'm pretty surprised right now. I didn't think Googly Bobbers were really on their A game today. Without Zombie and without Spoon, it felt a little bit weird from Googly Bobbers, but I think after they got a few knocks to the head, they finally woke up and decided, let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do what works for us, not what worked for other teams. And because of that, their aggression was so good. The Cunninghams, though, just started to fall apart. They kept waiting for the science, the figures, the formulas to work itself out, and it wasn't enough time. That's why you got to have soldiers along with scientists, but this time the soldiers won.
I think a lot of what it was people making bad decisions here and there. You saw that once or twice with 1390s going over the top of hills for no good reason, taking damage against tanks that probably were there in every situation, and just lost a lot of hit points. Push was really good out of Googly Bobbers, though. Commander J was trying to play that guerrilla tactics game. It was cool. Didn't work out. And you saw, like, misses everywhere. Shots going all over the place that were trying to hit, that was Danksta. Danksta in the 1390 was moving, and it was just absolutely crazy.
Good individual play,
Yes.
but not strong team play, team composition. And it's tough. It's tough because you have to call so many different variables and audibles when you have a team storming down the flanks, storming down your front lines like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it goes.
Yeah,
Googly Bobbers
Cunninghams.
is able to take it.
I think Enfield, actually, didn't A. Martin say something about his trying to make his players not play like puppies?
Yeah,
Yeah, that certainly is probably a strong sentiment today.
it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
You guys
Oh,
not
well,
playing like
the
pros as
Cunninghams
much.
can bounce back. It's a team that's joined us in all of the season finals. And Googly Bobbers joined us last season via the qualifiers. And they are proving that they are a team that can make it to the finals once again. Well, both those teams have wins under their belt, so they both have 3 league points. Let's take a look at the matches overall today. What happened? First off, we had Hammer Time versus Bernal Empires. Hammer Time won that series 3-2 in a tiebreaker. Fnatic took out River of Blood 3-1. Refuse to Die against Kung Fu. That was a win for Refuse to Die, 3-2 on Ruinberg. And the Cunninghams Googly Bobbers, it was a incredible series. The Googly Bobbers come back. They were down 0-2.
Yeah.
Came back 3 matches in a row. Well played. Well played.
Very impressive.
Let's take a look at the standings overall for the Bravo division. At the top, you got Fnatic with 2 wins, 6 points. Not really a change there from the other seasons. Cunningham's right behind him, but it's a tie across multiple teams. Googly Bobbers, Bernal Empires, River of Blood, Refuse to Die all have 3 points. Hammer Time, 1 point.
Ouch.
And Gong Fu with 0. Hammer Time. Oh, no. They're going to be okay. Bernal
It's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning, but Bernal Empires, man. Man, crazy. Well, actually, technically, yeah, it was a loss. So I was going to say, wait, they had 3, but no, because of the mod thing. Brain was working out the numbers in my head.
You forgot a little detail.
A little detail, yeah,
Just a
but
little.
it was calculated correctly. All right, Rookhill, your favorite match of tonight?
You got to be Cunningham's Googly Bobbers. That's it. The comeback was cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yours?
I really liked Hammer Time versus Bernal Empires at the beginning with Bernal Empires, but that decision making on Prohorovka was really tough to see. Again, I could see through their eyes what they were trying to accomplish, but it was the wrong decision to make in that.
It's the execution.
Yeah. It's the stakes. It's the vulnerability that happens. And yeah, the last series was really, really good. Huge comeback, Googly Boppers. Hold my beer tactics. Tell you what, a lot of people are going to be toasting some whiskey tonight.
Oh man, I wonder what the bets were like in chat.
Oh, we'll have to check. We'll definitely have to check. Well, it's been a great pleasure to bring everybody week 2. Week number 3 begins Thursday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. Let's take a look at the matches that we have prepared for you for the Alpha Division. Top Tier versus Victoria's Secret, C'est La Vie versus Fun Gaming, Simp versus Simple Tankers, and hashtag RU versus RBIS. That'll be a fun one as well. That'll be fun. Until that time, we invite all of you to have fun playing World of Tanks. Remember, it's a free-to-play game. You can download it at worldoftanks.com. And also, World of Tanks Blitz comes out June 26th. So if you have a mobile device, definitely check it out. It is fun to play. I was able to play it at E3. And that does it for us tonight. Thanks again for watching on behalf of everybody here at the WGLNA. Good night.